Hello, everyone. Hello. Welcome on this almost Halloween. It's a point. I should activate John's microphone. There we go. Okay, just waiting for people to confirm they can hear us. There we go. Okay. But apparently, they can. They can hear us fine. Speak again, John.
Sorry, speak. I sometimes speak, and I sometimes laugh.
Okay. Right. Good evening, everyone. Okay. Hello. Welcome to this very scary edition of a Slug Disco live stream where John is wearing a bat headband. Okay, right. So, let's just do a little summary for anyone who hasn't seen the news. So, the original plan for this stream was obviously the hot tip challenge. I would do the hungry spider level, and if I failed, I was going to do the hot chip challenge. I bought it and everything. It was perfectly willing to do it. It's on the shelf over there. Problem is that this fella, in his infinite wisdom and probably wise but much less fun executive call, because he is one of the directors of the company I work for, he decided that I shouldn't really do the one chip challenge because it's kind of imitable and it has a bit of a negative association. There are articles written about it. It's unfortunately I'm not going to be allowed to do it in an official capacity for Slug Disco.
I really should have kept my mouth shut, to be honest, because this has worked out far worse for me.
This has worked out much worse for John. And the reason for that is we have a compromise. Since John is the one who spoiled all of our fun... can you turn the audio down a tap? Yeah, I can. Yeah, it should be better. Since John was the one that spoiled all of our fun... he is going to take on the punishment instead of me. So instead of me doing a one chip challenge, or indeed any punishment at all this time round, John instead will be having a couple of treats every time I take out an Uber creature. Right, so let me just show you a little example of the treats that I'll be having first. I've got this horrifying eyeball. Look how gruesome and disgusting the eyeball is. Yeah. There it is. Yeah. Ooh, spooky. Yeah, this horrible chocolate and popping candy eyeball. So that's what I'll be having. I'm just going to have one of these. And I can have any of these snacks at any time I like. Ooh, nice. You hit the popping. Popping candy. Very pleasant indeed. However, John, if you wouldn't mind just moving to one side again, John, just so the camera doesn't get confused.
Well, I'll just look over here.
Yeah. John, instead, every time I take out an Uber creature, will be dining on something like this. So we've got what I think they're mealworms or something along those lines.
They're buffalo worms.
Buffalo worms. There we go. And some little...
They're mealworms.
These are mealworms, the little smaller ones.
This is the way around.
Either way, these are smaller.
Anyone know they're worms?
Yeah. And since there are 4 Uber creatures, we've got 4 different little snacks for John. What's the next one up, John? Number 3?
Cricket.
These are crickets. Little crickets for John. Just try and get the camera to focus on them. Yeah, you can kind of get the idea there. And the biggest one are grasshoppers?
Locusts.
Locust, there we go. Lovely. So, increasing... Yeah, they've lost their legs, but that's to be expected, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
Preserved
they
insects.
lose their legs in transit.
Yeah. Someone's saying, oh, dang, I've got to go. Is that because you don't want to watch John having to eat various preserved insects? Yeah, I did briefly consider it, but no, we're not going to do the I'm a celebrity thing and make John eat live insects.
No.
Also, that's a bit needlessly cruel. I don't think we have to do that. But anyway, that's what John will be doing every time I manage to take out an uber creature. So we've got a reasonable compromise for me not doing the one chip challenge. Mike, will you do something about the cheaters and hackers? Will you force them to eat the one chip? I won't be forcing anyone to eat the one chip.
They'll be willing them to.
Be willing them to. The cheaters and hackers, we're a single player game. I don't think we could care less, really, could we? Anyway. Right. Okay. So, shall we get going?
I think we shall.
Yeah, okay. So, just as a reminder, yeah, whenever I take out an uber creature, we'll pause the game. I will swap places with John, and John, you can enjoy watching John trying to eat some preserved insects of some description.
In full screen glory.
In full screen, HD, yeah, glory. It would be 4K, but it's only a 1080p stream, so you're going to have to cope with standard HD, I'm afraid. It's like the Dark Ages, isn't it? Right, okay. So let's move over to our game. I will just... Give me a second to... Might just quit out of it and come back in, just to make sure everything's right. Give me a second. How is everyone this evening? I'm feeling remarkably chipper considering I'm not doing anything punishing. Yeah.
I'm trying not to think about later this evening.
Okay. Well, gonna have to... Yeah, okay. I'll just sort out the resolution issue, guys. There we are, sorted. Should be fine. Okay, right. So, yeah. Oh, yeah. What do you think of our lovely skull? Yeah, I'll just go back to talking for a second. Our decorations here.
Jaw dropping.
Absolutely jaw dropping. You saw that out, John.
I suppose we've got nothing to do until I'm required for punishment.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, apologies to people who were waiting to see my reaction to murdering my taste buds with capsaicin, but it's not going to happen on any Slug Disco channels at all. All right. Okay. Right.
If anyone hasn't seen the Hungry Spider Little before...
Yeah, if anyone hasn't seen it, what are you doing here? I mean, what could you be doing today instead of watching this? You could be going and watching the FNAF movie that came out yesterday, I think, or today. Go and watch Five Nights at Freddy's. Much scarier, I think, than this stream, if scares are what you're after. Anyway, let's...
I'm terrified. I'm much more scared of this than if I'd been watching...
Anyway, let's get going. Let's see how we do. As I've said, generally speaking, when I've done these streams before, if I die in the first 20 minutes or so, maybe half an hour, then I'll restart. But after that, we'll just see how we do.
I think if I don't have to eat any of the insects, it seems that Mike's dog Tesla really loves them.
Oh yeah. Tesla seems to enjoy the preserved insects, so Tesla will be quite happy to eat some of them. Yeah.
So
okay.
Maybe I can bring him in later to
to fill in.
To fill in for me.
Okay. Right.
If Mike dies.
Let's get going then. Let's go.
Death. I'm not willing death on my brother.
Tucked away in a dark corner of the world, this wolf spider hungers. Its appetite is insatiable, and there lies a feast of creatures nearby. It will liquidize the flesh and suck the juices of its many victims.
The Venom Strike crippling venom build.
You can do the... from when I put it together, it's possible to do
the bite build.
Yeah, the bite build, but it is not easy.
It's a trickier build.
we got anyone who's managed it on that? I know I managed it when I was putting the level together originally, but that was a long time ago. And by managed it, I mean I cheated to run each boss, so I could run them multiple times quickly.
Right, so we've got the
Crippling Venom.
I've got some keys bound to it, but I'm not sure. There we go. Just working out my key bindings, guys.
That would have been great.
Yeah, I have got it sorted. Just going to turn my speakers up a touch. Let me know if there's any interference. There shouldn't be. It's just so I can. I don't want to be wearing headphones when John's right here. I want to hear him clearer than the game, but I want to hear the game a little bit.
Particularly when I'm eating the insects. You want to get all the visceral sounds.
Yeah.
Glad we got me mic'd up for that.
Yeah. We've got John with a radio microphone just so we can make sure we hear every little
Crunch.
morsel, every trapped wing casing. Why the cooldown on Devour, John? Why so high?
Them evil. Around the other. Join.
You might want
to.
Yeah, you can read them there, John. Or you might. What a lot of people do is just bring up them on their phone.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, just have it on your phone. They can be a bit more at ease.
The use of technology.
Yep. That's a good point. One of the music is still going. Yeah, there you go. That should be better. I didn't realise. Sorry, guys.
Double music.
Yeah. The music from the browser was still going, but that should be muted now. Yeah, John will keep me informed of any comments because certainly.
But I can't log in.
You can't log in.
No, I'm not logged in detail. Where's my laptop?
I guess John has children, so unlike me, he isn't on his phone all the time when he's in bed. Yeah. John probably just gets in bed and it's lights out.
Sorry, my laptop I can log in, or I don't even need to log in. I can just open it up.
Yeah, just taking out a few creeps here for the XP. That's what you used to say in Warcraft, wasn't it?
Yeah, creeping.
Can anyone in chat? Can you give me a little hint or a little kind of a tip of how much I should upgrade each skill? What do you think? If I'm tryharding. Because
Forcing me to eat bug.
the harder I try, the more bugs John eats, basically. Yeah, which is always a good thing because he did ruin the original idea. So. Devour level 4, is someone saying? Okay. Three or four for Devour, okay. So not too many on Devour. You want to save most of your upgrade points for the other ones.
Well, you definitely need to get up a little bit though, because it's currently barely healing anything.
Yeah, I'll put my next upgrade point in Devour. Nearly there with the levels. But I should probably go up and get the crickets now, or the cricket, I should say. Yeah, there we are.
Shouldn't be giving you hints, should I?
John, you're going to be eating at least 2 or 3 things anyway. Even if I don't beat the spider, you will be eating some stuff.
Pretty soon, but it's going to be useless.
First, bite to level 5, then 11 to 13 venom, and the same for crippling venom.
So they want to get bite to level 5. Interesting.
Yeah.
Kind of ignored it.
Maybe if you're trying to be fast. Because, yeah, I think bite is the most convenient one, isn't it? So.
I think the level's slightly harder because I think the food values have dropped. I mean, later on it shouldn't matter because creatures have a lot more food.
Earlier on it might.
Yeah.
But as long as you know what you're doing, you should be okay. Wasn't there actually a bug, well, not a bug fix exactly, but a change to something that was causing some remote damage when it shouldn't be happening? Do you remember that?
Yes. That was mostly for the... I'm not sure I'd go down this way yet.
Yeah, I should go after the queens first, really, shouldn't I?
Yeah. Four queens first.
Yeah, I went down the wrong one. It's the next one, isn't it, for the black ants? Yeah.
Watch the spiders. The spider behind you there. The spider on you.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
I'm a bit low now. Yeah, I'm going to have to start again. As I said, guys, in the first, if I die in the first 20 minutes or so, then
until
we just
the
restart.
nearby creatures were too much to handle.
Let's go again, straight away. No rushing about. Yeah, if I just do play silly beggars and
Tucked
die like
away
that.
in a dark corner of the world, this wolf spider hungers. Its appetite is insatiable, and there lies a feast of creatures nearby. It will liquidize the flesh and suck the juices of its many victims.
So when I'm, it's the streamer's curse. Everyone.
Yeah, you're trying to do two things at once. Every time I stream anything, I look terrible at it.
Yeah.
Which is not just an excuse.
There are some. Yeah, it's not just an excuse. There are some exceptions. Like I know there's a fighting game streamer who is genuinely better when he's streaming. That's a Maximilian Dude for any of my fighting game streaming fans.
Say, try harder. Muscles. Try harder. Dragon of Locust says that was a sad one.
It was just a warm up. It's just.
We're still getting warm. How big will a bullet ants be compared to other creatures? Well,
It's a good question.
We take some liberties with sizes. It's hard to say because, like, the little black ants in the game are tiny. In reality, they're really, really small. But we couldn't have them that small because you actually couldn't see them. So we had to. Originally, Matt made them as small as they actually are, and they were so small. It was so painful. It was so difficult to see. We had to size them up.
I always think of bringing up Warcraft again. Warcraft 3 with like the heroes that are clearly 5 times the size of a normal human being. We're not that extreme, but you know, you can think of it as representative rather than an actual what reality is really supposed to be.
And we do to some extent follow it. We try and
where it's where we can. But yeah,
some creatures we make a bit bigger, some creatures we make a bit smaller.
I think the point is not to do it at the compromise of like ease of gameplay, though.
Yeah.
Just get good. It's very good advice. Yeah. Just get good, bro. I saw someone deliberately trolling on Twitter. There's the whole thing in Lovecraft stories about going mad with knowledge when you know about the ancient gods. But someone on Twitter said, I just wouldn't go mad. Simple as that, bro. It's quite easy. And people were so mad at him. What are you talking about? Of course you'd go mad.
You don't need to eat anything else, Mike. Don't eat it.
No, I
Your health's full.
I don't. I really don't.
Stop eating everything.
I don't need to. I can probably take this boy out now.
Might want to put health bars on as well.
Yeah, I will put health bars on.
Bottom right. Bottom right.
Yeah.
Seeing as we try harding, food values might be worth showing as well. Even better. Nice hungry spider isn't that hard. Just left click and use abilities. I think you could say that about most action RPG style games, couldn't you? The Hungry Spider is an action RPG level within an RTS.
Yeah, in a way.
No, it is. I mean, you could also call it a MOBA, but it's not.
I mean, you can tell looking at this that you grew up playing Diablo.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can.
Don't go to the crabs yet.
No.
Don't do the crabs.
New crab boys.
The problem with coming down this way is you're dealing with creatures that don't drop food. So just be aware of that.
I mean, there's a spider there, but there's not much food from the little spiders.
The tiny spiders pretty much don't drop anything.
It's enough to heal me a touch. It's enough to heal me from damage from a couple of black ants.
I purposely
Dead
put
woodlouse.
some food on. Yeah, put some dead food on the floor down this way. Since venom deals damage every time, make the other peasants stay on the pool as much as possible. You can do it. Make your brother pay for what he's done.
We'll make him pay for what he's done. What am I referencing there, John?
Don't know. Sounded like Lord of the Rings.
He calls himself a Star Trek fan.
Oh.
Star Trek First Contact.
I'm less of a Star Trek fan than anything.
No, you don't call yourself a Star Trek fan, really, do you? You probably say, I quite like Star Trek.
Yeah. I liked Deep Space Nine when I was growing up.
I think Deep Space Nine is underrated.
Yeah.
Proper war kind of
Yeah,
stuff.
I love the war storyline in it. That was good. You get crabs after the queens. Oh no, you do the crabs after the queen.
How do I get crabs? What?
Hang out with some queens, I think.
Enough.
Yeah. Mike, you must beat the level this time around. Make him suffer as much as possible. Man, you really need to get more... Hang on. For some reason, my emoticon's in the way of some of this text. Do I have to post an emoticon? Yeah, I posted an emoticon. No, I didn't get rid of it. Sound like a YouTube noob. Tube noob. There, I've widened it a bit.
I think I'm at level 3 on Devour now.
So, Median says, I'm curious on how progress is going for the free play maps.
Well,
It is going. I'll have a bit of a chat about that now. We may as well.
Go for it.
So I did the first initial pass with both of them, and then Dan has done his first environmental pass, and now I'm going back and I'm doing the collision pass. After I've done collision, I've still got to do. I've still got to then put in the preset landmarks, so the landmarks that start on the level if you play in that mode, and then then there'll be a few little bits and bobs going on. But whilst that's happening, we've also sent out the translations for all the achievements as well. So the translations are happening at the same time, and we've also sent a job out to. We've hired someone to do the achievement icons as well.
yeah, I saw some.
They've started to come back in.
Yeah, saw some of her work. They look great.
Yeah, they're looking fantastic. They're like somewhere between like the seriousness of the game and cartoony, which is I think what we're going for.
It's appropriate for an achievement icon. Yeah. But yeah, the older ones will be replaced, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, which I think is more than fine. They were just fairly quickly done, weren't they? Yeah.
Well, they weren't quickly done.
Well,
they were slowly done by me,
shall I say
who is not an artist.
Inexpertly done.
Yeah, inexpertly done. I am not an artist in any way, shape or form. I can do it, it just takes me a very long time, so...
This is the way for... Is this the way for the other hand?
Yes. Yes! Yes, it is. I might plug this laptop in because he keeps blacking out.
Yeah, the plug's down there. What do you think of our Halloween set in general, guys? I thought, considering that we've had to change plans, I thought we'd put a little bit of extra effort in to make it, festive. I think it works quite well. Spend a bit of time playing with the lights and all that. All for you guys. You're worth it.
That skeleton I bought for my children. It's on the wall for now. Are you going to eat some of your snacks? Or are you going to wait till I'm eating mine?
I think it's only fair. Is it what we already just said, John?
What?
The spider. So very hungry. Right at that moment. That's great.
Comedy timing.
Well, the actor who played him is superlative.
Halloween set looks great.
Brilliant. Yeah, we've got some real pumpkins as well from that we actually grew on our allotment. Pumpkins that are grown by
our parents.
But yeah, not. I was going to say my own fair hands. No,
our parents.
I had nothing to do with it, but our parents grew them. Yeah.
My children helped. Well, sort of.
Yeah.
You know how children help.
John's kids helped, inverted commas. Yeah. God bless them.
Helped us in. It would have been a lot quicker if they didn't help.
But there wouldn't have been any point doing it, would there?
Yeah, they thoroughly enjoyed it, which is the most important thing. Do the tiger beetles do less damage in this level? I don't think so.
There is a bit of scaling here and there, isn't there?
Yeah, a few stats are altered. It's mostly health though to work with the ramp up. So in the level, obviously, like tiger beetles in the game are actually pretty close in power to the spiders. I mean, they're not quite, but they're pretty close. We're at the point now that a bite's probably completely useless.
Yeah. I haven't upgraded bite 1, so I'm just going to stick with that.
Yeah. Make sure you're slowing things as well. The slow's got a secondary effect in that it increases damage from the tool.
That is an undocumented one, I think, isn't it?
No,
is it on there? So it is. Yeah, it's absolutely there. I just didn't spot that before.
It's what makes this build viable. Because when I was testing out, it's hard to make something that... Like, this is with 4 skills, so I understand the pain of those who make action RPGs. This is me trying to make an action RPG with 4 skills.
Someone with 30 skills,
Yeah, which leads
trying to balance that.
2 possible builds. I'm not going to kill the thing that's shooting the first.
No, what are you talking about? It's nonsense. You don't know what he's talking about. You're clearly not aware of the Connor tactic, are you? Okay, only one more queen ant to go, and then we can get going with the Ubers. Yeah, I can still use bite for individual ants, but not much else really.
I'm going to try and do John's bite only challenge for this level. If I manage it, he can get a special. Can I get a special achievement? You know what? It's a bit late for this pass of achievements, but I think I should do 2 achievements for this level. One where Venom is over a certain level, and one where Bite is over a certain level by the end of it. I think that would be great. Great things to do. What is coming in the next newsletter? That's a good question.
Well, I'll probably talk about how this stream went.
We're working on tier 5 at the minute. I'm not sure when we're going to start talking about.
Yeah, I mean, progress is looking good on tier 5 at the moment. Yeah. I can see the work as it comes in, and I'm thinking, yeah, I can feel it ramping up. Really can. But that's all I can say in a newsletter, really, until our marketing cycle properly starts.
Yeah.
Which it won't be too long. It's not going to be forever. Yeah, and when it starts, it won't stop until release. Yeah.
That's the point. We don't want to do it too early because we don't want to run out of stuff by.
Yeah. Don't want to run out of steam. We want it to be a nice roll up. Yeah. So in the newsletter, in the last newsletter, and the one in previously, I gave basically that little update saying, things are coming in. It's looking nice.
I've been working on creatures recently, so that's I have been doing the free play maps, but when they've been being decorated, I've been working on the creatures in the tier 5, and I'm glad that I've had a chance to do it. I've managed to catch up pretty quick with because Liam was like complaining that the creatures weren't walking properly or they weren't doing their abilities properly and whatnot. And I was like, I have to keep telling him, look, I haven't had a chance to do them. I have to finish these free play maps. You're the one who came up with the idea that I should create these free play, do this community challenge and make these free play maps.
Well, I don't know if it was Liam's idea exactly.
Well,
it was he who gave it the go ahead.
He was he's the director that championed it.
Yeah, definitely the idea came from our Chinese community managers, Kaidi and Lin, and I kind of organised it. But
yeah. But since I couldn't do any more on those maps until they were decorated, I've gone back and I've been working on the individual creatures. So I've got to do the movement stuff on them, which is getting their movement right at different speeds. So it's something. Those who've been with us for a long time will know that in the early game, when creatures got slowed, their walking just looked weird, like it was going too fast or too slow, or
they're sliding on the spot.
Yeah, they were sliding sort of thing. Well, we're coming towards the first Uber now. It's worth biting them.
Well, they don't do much damage. The small ones are okay.
The Venom Strike does stack, by the way. You can get a second one down. It's worth doing. Really should have done these.
Man, what an actor.
Well, the New Year's one's got difficulty settings.
The New Year's one is more.
Yeah, it got more time and effort put into it. When I originally made this, I didn't tell any of the team I was doing it. I just came out and it just people just brought it up by saying, "John, what's going on? You keep posting about these strange things in the Swords Control." I had to kind of go, right, I'm making
player controller. You're submitting things like player controllable spider can now shoot venom.
Yes,
just weird stuff like that. Yeah, it's like what?
Well, John, prepare yourself. The Uber Club will soon be defeated.
Yeah.
How do you prepare yourself for this sort of thing?
How do you like your insects? I think is the question.
Get the seasoning ready.
No seasoning. I think people were saying.
Peg on my nose.
People were saying in the Discord that insects are quite nice with some citrus and some salt and pepper. No, we don't want John to enjoy it. This is not meant to be enjoyable.
fight the crabs.
All right, guys. So tell me how I'm doing. I'm at level 5 at Devour. I probably shouldn't go much higher than that. And then level 7 and for both Crippling Venom and Venom Strike seems okay. And I'm not going to touch Bite anymore unless I'm dealing with crabs or Coach Horse larvae. Then I don't really need to touch that, I don't think.
Just remember where the dead crabs are, because these are your food sources during the boss fight.
Yeah.
You might need to fall back to them. Yeah, if you can hide yourself around the corner, the crabs will walk back.
Yeah. If you can just get out of their sight, field of view, then they'll
walk back over the venom pools.
little nibble.
Maybe for next Halloween I need to boost the food values of the creatures again.
It's a little sketchy here.
Yeah.
But it's not. People haven't said it's impossible. You know.
The same tactics work, it's just less forgiving with the food values.
Yeah.
Now I dropped 46 there. The big crabs still looking decent.
Okay. See, I think I've often thought it'd be good, you know, for the crippling venom, to have some indication of how big the blast radius is, because it's pretty big.
Yeah.
But we don't.
Yeah.
There's not an easy way of kind of visualizing that. But so that's just a thought, you know.
Try not to eat things when you don't need to eat them. You keep eating things when you're on full health. You need that food, Mike.
Just constructing venom, crippling venom now. Yep. Okay. Yep. I'll just the 2 ranged abilities will get upgraded now.
Do not eat any more crab.
But
I know you love it.
Sweet crab.
I know you love it.
Divine.
You love your crab sticks.
They melt.
We're off with the Uber. The Uber actually has quite short visual range, I think.
Yeah, you don't need to go far to get it out of field of view. Ooh, missed. It's all right. I'm faster than it, so it's fine.
Your speed goes up, you know, as you level.
I think you don't know it because your size does as well.
Size does, yeah. John, how comfortable is your chair? Put it this way, I wouldn't. Do
you know what that chair?
I wouldn't make it my work chair.
It's just a wooden chair for a dinner table. Yeah. And from 2013 to 2019, that was my computer chair. It was only when I was
Did you get piles? Don't answer that.
I think everyone above 35 gets piles. Yeah.
Maybe good, but resist the need. Oh, the crab. Such a fun level. Been looking forward to the stream. You're getting there. You're getting there. Stop eating the crab.
I had to then.
Wait till you're half health or worse.
The big boy was hurting me.
You left some food. There's other queens and things around.
Yeah, I haven't eaten everything.
So you can always retreat far. I mean, they do heal, but they won't heal unless they're in combat.
So they only heal once, realistically.
Yeah, I think quite a long cooldown. So we'll come back to the chat in a minute. I'm too.
There we go.
Oh, here we go.
There's Uber 1. Pick the husk clean, fill the stomach.
Right, here we are.
Okay, pause.
Yep. Oh, that's the wrong one. The little ones. Something to drink afterwards. Right.
Well, yep, let's just... Okay, I'll get out of the way so John can... Also, I might get myself a little snack.
So, who's eating first, me or you?
Well, mine's the tougher one, obviously. Got a little pumpkin-shaped chocolate treat there. That's mine.
I've got a little worm-shaped...
Peanut butter. Didn't know that. Thank God I'm not allergic.
Close your eyes, Mike.
Yep.
Worm-shaped worm treat. I think these are mealworms. Right, chew before swallowing. God. ASMR, John. ASMR. This is it. What does it say in the Matrix? Something about steak. It's no, it's not the Matrix. It's going to taste delicious.
Oh,
it's Red Dwarf. Red Dwarf. This is a prime.
This isn't mealworms. This is a piece of prime fillet steak in blue cheese sauce. It's been charcoal broiled in garlic butter and is going to taste delicious. 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 Round of applause for John. Round of applause for John.
Level 1.
That's the first one. That's the first one. All right. Swap back. This is a man who's not very adventurous with his food generally, you know.
No, I don't like my steak rare.
No, when I
like
cook
it well done.
When I cook steak for John, I have to cook it until it's kind of brown in the middle. Okay. Hey, this was a good idea, John. No,
What?
This was a good idea.
I'm gonna need some more liquids here.
Yeah, well, we'll have a break in a few minutes if you need to go and have a top up. All right, on to the next one. At this point, the crab's quite big now, level 23. Crab, the spider.
The crab was quite big.
Crab, yeah, pretty big. All right.
This is where things can go.
The devil's coach horse can get you quite easily.
You can time it, I believe.
Is it up here?
Yeah, it's up there.
Oh, we should sort out the vibrating problem.
That's when you try and bend systems that aren't designed something.
Yeah, I mean, yes, you didn't make a Diablo clone.
No. Quite impressed I could pull this off. South of the other way.
What's over here?
That's the beach tiger beetles. Be careful, because if you summon one, they will stun you.
I think, yeah. Can I only upgrade? I can only upgrade Bite or Devour here, yeah?
Yeah, it's funny.
Hilarious.
Hilarious. But basically, I made it so if skills get too far ahead of the other ones, you can't upgrade them.
Okay, so
basically forcing you to diversify. Do not put it in Bite. Put it in Devour. You don't. Basically, you can leave one skill behind, but only one. Do not let them hit you with
getting caught by them, yeah, is death. That was close.
That's how you do it. You've got like I think about a third of a second when they start casting to get out of the way, so you can run away. Although the Uber has a bigger attack radius.
That went pretty well, actually.
Yeah, not too bad. You could just be aware if you eat something that's got more food on it than you need, it will still consume the food. So eat the smaller nibbles if you only have a small health limit. The morsels.
The hapless morsels.
Right, I'm gonna need more liquid before you take on the next two ones.
Right. Well, I'll kill the next.
Right,
I'll kill.
I'll be back. Just don't die. Wait.
Yeah. Okay. I'm not gonna. I'll pause the game and yeah. So I'll pause the game now and talk to chat while we're waiting for John. Okay. Yeah. Quick chat with you guys while we're waiting for John. Mike, try and draw your mouse back to you, back to your spider before placing the venom pool. It saves you from the spider from running forwards. Okay, nice tip. Okay, cool. Yeah, okay. So John's just gone to refill his drink because eating insects, you get little bits stuck in your teeth. They're and in your throat. They're not, when they're whole, they're not necessarily that good. Yeah. Careful about the beetles. Yeah, I will be. Yeah, doing better than I've ever done. I'm only by several years of failure. We'll see if I manage it tonight. I may not. If I don't, then we'll try again next year. Although the hot chip challenge is sadly out of the question. So if I am doing it again next year, we'll have to come up with something else. Yeah, maybe next year I'll eat something gross. Yeah, but this year John's getting the punishment because it's his fault. Yeah. All right. Okay. Lovely. Should upgrade bite a little bit more. Apparently not though. I need to be doing all my damage with venom pool and venom strike.
I would, because by the end of it, if you've upgraded bite, that'll be useless because you can't get close to them if you've gone down the bite. Because a secondary effect of upgrading bite is to increase your health actually.
All right.
If you hover over it, you'll see that as well. Basically, that was.
It doesn't work while I'm paused. I'm just gonna have a chocolate treat. When I kill this Uber guys, I'm gonna open up the chocolate pumpkin. Yeah, it should be quite nice. Yeah, the little chocolate pumpkin with nice little gummy treats inside, as far as I'm aware. So.
I'm gonna crack open the buffalo worms.
Yeah, and John will be on the buffalo worms.
I really look forward to them.
You ever had a buffalo worm hangover? Popping candy again. Very nice. Chocolate and popping candy works. Good combo.
I've still got bits of insect popping in my mouth. My teeth. Just a little bit comes out every now and then. Crunches just to remind me.
Level up venom. Strike.
No risk. Don't take any risks.
Got out of there just in time.
I've had mealworms, next is buffalo worms, then crickets, and then finally locusts in my twins. I'm really hoping he doesn't win.
Because those
the locusts are pretty big.
The locusts are fairly large. They're not insubstantial. The other stuff is kind of insubstantial.
Well, the crickets aren't. I mean, the buffalo worms are just like bigger mealworms, really. They're not.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Yeah, I totally didn't realise I hadn't moved back to the game. I've done that before.
You didn't miss anything.
You didn't miss anything. I killed a couple of Devil's Coat Shores. That was it. Yeah. Okay. Okay, is it just the Uber left? I think it is.
Yeah. You've got plenty of food, right? You just did it again. again. Stop eating things that you don't need to eat. Food on the floor is a resource. Treat it as such. Okay. Should be able to get a fair few hits. Well, keep slowing it. Keeps unslowed. Slow it again.
Slowing it doesn't slow it much, does it?
No, it doesn't slow it much, but it does slow it a little bit. In fact, yeah. The most important thing is you don't get hit by the.
Yeah, by that.
Yeah. Now you might just want to stand still and hit it with Venom Strike a few times on the same spot. It's helpful. Line of sight bit, just get rid of it. Get rid of it until you got your health back.
I'm going to keep an eye on chat again, John. I think people are talking to us. Yeah. You invested.
Invested when pro streamer Coachingly, do not let that red boy touch you. Kite, just keep running back up the trail. Michael John, if the chip is too lame, I've got light to
You see how far it chased me then? You see that?
He chased you all the way up there.
Yeah. Jesus.
Your heart going.
It is a bit. Thankfully, these guys don't regenerate health.
I think if you hang around the food and just drop Venom Strike on the floor and Crippling Venom, then you might not actually need to grow. You can just sit around the food and just eat the food all day. Where's the food? Where's the food and eat some?
I'm DPSing you on, shut up.
I'll stop backseat driving.
Backseat spidering, stop it. Hey! There he goes. There she goes!
There she goes again.
Right, I think before I have my lovely pumpkin treat, we should let John have his first. Yeah. So, okay. I should get out of the way again.
Okay, this one's not too bad. This like the first one. Oh,
There's just spiders' webs everywhere.
yeah, well,
Put it on your head or something.
yeah. It's my bib.
Did you turn your microphone back on?
Oh no, I didn't.
Turn it back on.
Good point. Right. This time it's the buffalo worms, I believe. Cover your eyes, Mike. Okay, lovely. This one's there. Right, can we? I like the introduction last time. It gave me something to lead up to, like delicious. Is there something we can do similar?
I'm trying to think something from do you know what? Let's do the Matrix. Why not?
Yeah.
You know, I know that these buffalo worms don't exist. I know that when I put them in my mouth, the Matrix is telling my brain that they are gross and sinewy and chittiny. But after 9 years, you know what I realise? Yep, the Matrix is right. Don't throw up, John. That is definitely against terms of service. Don't throw up. All right. Okay. The lad did good. The lad did good. I'll open my treat while we're here. Halfway through, I've got nice little chocolate.
ASMR boys.
ASMR, yeah. Nice little chocolate chocolate pumpkin here which should be a lovely treat by itself, but it should also have some nice little candy sweets in the middle as well. So, and also it came with this nice little cute little wooden hammer, which I'm going to have to come up with something to do. I could cast judgment on people, I guess. Order. Yeah. Anyway.
It doesn't look particularly good at this job.
I don't know.
Can I have some chocolate?
Should we let John have some chocolate? He has been good. Oh, there you go. That's kind of cool. That's kind of nice. We got little marshmallows and gummy sweets in there. It's not bad for £4, that. Although I do have a dog, so I've got to be careful that chocolate doesn't go on the floor. Okay.
The aspect of eating bugs.
So yeah, let's do a little. Yeah, it's up to you guys. Shall we let John? We'll see what people say.
Miss Stone.
Yes.
Yes. Give this time, brother.
Unless it's chocolate worms.
I'd say.
Be nice to your younger brother. No chocolate.
That's 3-1.
No chocolate. Only bugs.
3-2. Bro.
Sure. Pity him with a tiny piece. Okay. There we go. One tiny piece of chocolate.
Maybe it can get the carrot pieces out of my teeth.
All right. This is lovely though. Actually, I'd highly recommend these chocolate pumpkins with marshmallows and gummies. I'm not going to eat all. Do you think the kids might have some of these? Well, it's up to you.
Well,
there's a lot of sugar. A lot of sugar.
They get a lot of sugar around.
Maybe I'll put them in.
Halloween.
I have to put them in the freezer, maybe. Anyway.
Oh gosh. I'm looking at the next one.
The next one, yeah, just as a reminder.
Crickets.
Ooh, there's an eye there.
There's quite a few eyes there, I imagine.
Several eyes.
And they won't be as nice as your eyes. That wasn't a compliment.
Not as nice as your eyes. Have I told thee today how much I love thee, brother? How much my heart glimmers like a newborn star when I gaze upon thy beauteous countenance? What's that from?
Oh, I know that.
It's Red Dwarf.
Yeah.
Angels and Demons. Red Dwarf. We're just replete.
We're brought up on
we are
Red Dwarf.
replete with pop culture references today.
Red Dwarf references.
Yeah.
Right, we need to. Right, can anyone think of a good food reference for the next challenge? For the next challenge, the next insect.
Yeah.
Something that someone says. I thought you just grabbed an insect then.
Hell no.
Something.
I'm just going to keep these here so I can eat these gummies.
Some sort of film reference where they eat not insects.
Yeah, guys, keep an eye on. Yeah, keep a thought of food references in movies for the next Uber. If I beat it.
Something to psych me up. Red pill, blue pill. you eat the red locust.
Yeah. You eat this one. The story ends. You vomit. I can't get them both on very easily. There we are. And I'm trying to be Morpheus when I'm with insects. That's ridiculous. Right. Okay. Enough of that. Okay. Back to the game. Let's go.
Take your red insect or the blue insect. Make your choice, Neo. Time for the target beetles. These can stun and pretty quickly.
Yes, they're fast. I mean, they they can stun and then burst you down.
Yeah.
So it's don't get caught.
Don't get got.
Don't get got.
You want to avoid the big ones as well.
Loads of food here if I need to come back to it.
Avoid, you've got an upgrade. You want to put it
so
in?
I have. I've got to put it in Devour, really, haven't I?
Drinking too much liquid.
Bugs and crustaceans and grubs. Big hot chunks of hot wet. This is a Doctor Who reference. It's so weird. I bet you Solstitium is watching. Sol, I bet you could tell us what that's referencing. He's a Doctor Who fan.
Did I write these lines? You just...
Yeah, you wrote these lines. I wrote the lines for the Christmas.
Originally, and then you decided.
That's right. That's the story of how the Hungry Spider got his voice. John, it was just text pop-ups that came, and then I did a trailer. You guys didn't ask me to, but I did a trailer, and I did the voice for it. And John thought, you know what? I can't get the idea of actually doing the voice out of my head, so that's where it came from.
Devil's coach. If you can get, don't forget that crippling venom also increases the damage. Be careful. I think if you get hit by one of the little ones stunned, you'll be fine. But if you get hit by a big one stunned,
there's the big voice.
Run! Do not take that on. Do not take that on yet. Finish off the little ones first. Go around the other way.
Other side, yeah. Doctor Who is great, yes. It's a wonderful program because everyone can watch it, and it's epic, and it's heartbreaking, and it's funny, and it's camp. It's everything that a good family show is, and Doctor Who is highly recommended for anyone who doesn't want to take things too seriously, basically.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Well, to be fair, I think you do need to start taking out the big ones first.
I think I've taken all the little ones.
Yeah. I think it's about time you took one on. See how you do.
I got stunned, but so did he.
Yeah. Well, like the okay, so the slow effect works.
They don't have much health.
Yeah. And the slow effect works a lot better on them.
Yeah, I can, as long as I'm far away enough from it, if they're slowed, I can be slow and still shoot at them, can't I? Yeah. I don't think my slow affects turning speed. There's no turning speed, I don't think. Is there?
No turning speed. I got rid of it because it was...
Well, it didn't feel great for this.
Right, can you go back to chat?
I don't actually know that reference. Okay, I'm going to have to tell you, Sol, then. It's the Master in The End of Time Part 1, when he's going mad. He's talking about Christmas, I think.
Yeah. Well, no, he's not. He's talking. He's hungry and he's on some sort of building site.
Yeah, he is. He's talking about
I think he's
food. That's human at Christmas out there. They eat so much. All that roasting meat pies and ate red wine. That's part of it. Look, it's not the actual. Yeah.
Anyone who isn't part of the no tunnel language needs to rewatch it.
Well, Christmas is coming up soon, so that's a...
Well, there's a special, isn't there? With
yes, David Tennant and Donna Noble, who's played by Catherine Tate.
Yeah, Catherine Tate.
Donna Noble was always my favourite of the companions. I think it's because she started off in as a one-off character in a Christmas special, and everyone thought she was annoying. And then when they brought her back, everyone thought, well, this is going to be terrible. But they toned it down a bit.
They started her off as annoying on purpose.
Yes,
and then,
they toned it down.
Just be careful, you're walking into
a
lot of them. And they've got wide patrol routes, so...
There's only one lone one there, shouldn't be.
To be honest, this area is the first point that
This is a choke point, really.
Well, it's the first point in the level that I can die. I don't die up to this point, but the patrol routes are so wide that you can just get a large one land on top of you.
Use the corners, I think, is the point.
Yeah. Use line of sight. Reason why there's water here.
Why are you doing this? Someone said.
That's a really good idea. Good question.
Well, content.
Okay. The reason there's water here is the same reason there's grass in the hermit crab area. If that makes sense. If that doesn't make sense, then I don't think I can help you.
I think it was one of the actors in Lord of the Rings said to one of the lighting directors, but it doesn't make sense for the light to come up from there. Where's the light coming from? And he said, same place as the music, man. And that's perfect.
Yeah. Basically, I wanted to create different zones in this area, and when I made this level, there was
It's alright, so see.
But there's clearly a bug here that it doesn't show the stunned icon for long enough. You can line of sight and review.
It's fine, it should be okay. Yeah, they go down quick actually once they're...
If you can get 2 down, but by this point, the cooldown on Venom Strike is so small that you can get 2 down pretty quickly, which doubles the damage. So make sure you're doing that.
My level strike is at level 10. Venom Strike's level... both of them are level 10. Okay,
fact,
danger.
What I did... No, don't go too south. Right, what I did here was stand a bit north, stand there, put 2 Venom Strikes on the floor.
Really?
One down, yeah, 2 Venom Strikes on the floor, and another one.
I can't. Gotta wait.
What? Yeah. What? And another one. Yeah. There we are. Now go pull one. Pull them towards it. That's it. Now
That's
slow
smart.
them. Slow them.
That's smart. Yeah. Okay, that works.
So rather than going into their zone, you're forced.
It's alright.
Yeah, it's only one. You can actually deal with one. As long as it doesn't stun you on low health. That's the only problem. The only problem. Stuns you on low health.
Also, you should stop helping me if you don't want to
Yeah, I
eat.
should stop helping.
You don't want to eat.
So you've got a great area there that's full of food. So if you can pull things back to that, it's even better.
Okay.
I think you can pull with the slow ability.
Okay, I'll try pulling with... Yeah, you're right, you're correct. It's got to...
Yeah. Keep putting Venom Strikes down in that area. Yeah. That's alright, you can...
It's only the one.
It looks
So
like you can just stand...
If there were 2 or
standing
3,
ground with one.
then... Yeah, with one it's okay, but... Also, the smaller ones are not really a threat.
Yeah,
I don't think they stun, do they? Well, maybe they do, but not
No,
for
they
long.
do stun, but that's the only threat they are actually, if they stun you whilst the larger one's nearby. Because that can cause a problem. Okay, let me come back to the chat because I've been ignoring it for a while. Hey, Sleep this one, I'm trying a Black Hands only for Macarian challenge. Wish me luck. Good luck, Naked Singularity.
Ooh, naked singularity. That's it's a science term. That's basically a black hole without an event horizon. As far as we're aware, they can't exist in nature.
Yeah.
But it is a... Oh, Jesus!
Run, hide around the corner.
Yeah, okay. Apologies for my...
Blasphemy.
No, blasphemy. Yeah, it's not something I'd not... Well, maybe it is.
That's something you'd normally say on stream.
Not on stream, yeah.
Predictions for Tier 5 story. We get released and it starts forming into a story of the Kickstarter surface. Oh, I see. No, I'm not gonna give up any story spoilers for Tier 5.
Where's the fun in that? I don't want to be spoiled.
But
John really doesn't like spoilers.
no, I
In
hate
his normal life as well.
You know, what I hate is that I can't avoid spoilers of Empire of the Undergrowth.
Yeah.
It drives me mad. I hate that I know what's coming because everyone else is going to get to experience something that I can't experience. Do you get me? There's stuff coming in the final update, which I'm so excited to see how people react to it. They're going to go nuts, and I don't think anyone's predicted it yet. And I can't talk about it, and I'm not going to experience it myself. So I love computer games. I love computer games. I play so many.
He does, you know. He does.
And those games that got those moments of something amazing happening that you weren't expecting.
Why don't black holes just put on some clothes? It's not that hard. Generally they do, yeah. They are clothed in an event horizon as far as we're aware. They cannot be naked. Don't watch a stream about a bug game, though, to get your science information. Oh, it's fine. It's just the one. That's a problem if it's the Uber, though.
You've got point to add in. Oh, great.
Not great, that one.
I think either one adds quite a lot of damage. But
well, they're both valuable, I think they.
Yeah. Well, the slow, you've got to overcome the creature's slow resistance. So every creature in the game has a slow resistance, and it's quite it's very 1-for-1. So if they've got a slow resistance of 0.
Oh, big boy! It's just a big boy left.
If they've got a slow resistance of 0.2, and you attack with and your slow is 90%. So if they've got slow resistance 20%. Your slow is 90%, they will be slowed 70%.
Right.
You get that?
I'm going to pause it while we talk.
Yeah. So, and if you've got a slow of 20% and they have a slow resistance of 20%, they'll be slowed 0. So.
Okay. Should we have a read of chat and just we'll catch up for a minute with chat, and then I need to nip to the loo, so we'll go and do that.
Well,
hey,
so I'll get a drink.
Do you know what? Yeah, let's do it now.
I'm gonna get a drink.
Hang on a second. Yeah.
You chat for a while. Then
mute your microphone, John. Yeah. We're just going to have a break of a few minutes, guys. So if you need to go and do anything yourself, then now's the time to do it.
Slightly concerned. I'm running low on liquid.
Okay. Right. Okay. Back in a moment, guys. Enjoy the BRB screen.
Pills. Some pills here, which is food, and we need to harvest that. Plenty, because there's a lot more food on this map. John quite rightly recognised that the other map was a bit stingy as far as food goes. So yeah, more food here. We need to define a tile. I think this area food made the other map a bit more challenging. For our not everyone ants to store the food, so I'm just going to use this tool here. So I've got to create a larder. I want a bit more food before I come back here too. And this is going to be the area that the ants store food for us. I'm not going to lead a chamber directly to my queen, because as soon as she's once they've done that, they'll start rearranging and reproduce the pills. So instead, I'm going to the trick to enter this tunnel that's a little bit long maximum, so it's not directly to it. Is they're now storing in which you attack things like down here. I'm pretty sure is the mother loads get to this food. Once we start to come along and a bit more similarly list the food as well. There's food there, but there's also enemies, so I'm not okay. And run in there. We're going to need a few more workers, not too many. I found in this demo we can get to before we have to overdo it with the workers, because workers are free to respawn. So, but if you look, when I carry on put down 8 workers tile. I'm just that's 5 each. Enemies will try and run towards my corner. So I'm just gonna have maybe that many for now. Taking it back to the storage chambers, workers chamber up here. And I'm not sure about this. Along they come. There's no assistance. I don't prepare the area to. So these are now come down here. Work in one of these tiles, and then they'll come along to the queen. Grab a grab an egg from her, pop them in the chamber, and then when these fellas hatch, or these ladies rather hatch, they'll be workers. Oh, look at that animation. So, okay, we've got 7 workers, and I think we should probably have a few. Oh, it's like popcorn. It's very satisfying to watch. Because we've got some lovely and fresh-faced workers ready to our fellas to help us with our let's get a quest for underground domination. Then we'll go into battle. They'll immediately come and add new workers will come along, prepare those soldiers, those black ant tiles. But these won't hatch until the ant that's associated with that tile dies. And in this demo version, it's free for them to rehatch, to respawn. Basically, it is respawning. There is going to be. I don't think it'll be like that in the final game, but for the purpose of this demo, it's free for the wait. Free for the workers to rehash. I think 16's plenty for now, so we're just going to carry on expanding about how things are going with the Kickstarter. I love watching this animation. We're just about a week into the Kickstarter now. Once we've got 100 food or so, we'll start thinking about 90% of the way to their goal. Because we are going to meet some nasty creepy crawlies. Utterly astounding. As they pop, you see, I don't think they expected it up here. The soldier ant. Right. Considering the exclamation marks, they're landing to a place where there are enthusiasts. There's one down here from the public, but not outright this direction. Yeah, we need this now. You can't just drag it out. That's changed, and I think that's probably because it's so satisfying aware of the way the Kickstarter works. You suggest stronger this time, and they come and do it for you. You don't. It's like the old dungeon keeper. If you just queen, of course. You don't control the units direction. Instead, you give them more focused, and it's working very well. Again, they decide to make these things in their own time. We move into a cave of pills. Some pills here, which is food, and we need to harvest that. Plenty, because there's a lot more food on this map. John quite rightly recognised that the other map was a bit stingy as far as food goes. So yeah, put food here. We need to define a tile. I think this area food made the other map a bit more challenging. For our not everyone ants to store the food, so I'm just going to use this tool here. So I've got to be to create a larder. I want a bit more food before I come back here to. This is going to be the area that the ants store the food for us. I'm not going to lead a chamber directly to my queen because as soon as she's once they've done that, they'll start rearranging. Can't reproduce anymore. The pills. So now instead, I'm going to the trick to enter this tunnel that's a little bit long maximum, so it's not directly to it. Is they're now storing in which you attack things like down here. I'm pretty sure is the mother loads get to this food. We don't once we start up.
What delicious sweets we're eating today, John. Oh, I'm eating. Right, okay. Sure. Okay. Back to the game. We've got just a little recap of where we are. I've killed 2 of the Ubers. I've killed the hermit crab and the devil's coach horse. I'm about to take on the beach tiger beetle, which I've done before. And then it's down to the spider area.
Crickets covered in chocolate are amazing.
I
wish they were covered in chocolate.
That's why they won't be covered in chocolate. Yeah, that's why they're
not seasoned.
They're coming as is. Yeah, I mean, how about this, John? How about a little salt still to go with your?
Really enhance the flavor.
Yeah, really enhance the flavour of those. Yeah. Okay. Right. Okay. Here we go. Okay, so I should probably. I'm gonna go with your technique and putting down a couple of pools and then pulling in from a distance.
Yeah. You wanna pull him in from his.
Yeah, there we are.
Pull him in. Right, refresh your pools. Do another refresh. Oh, he's gone.
Has he gone back down to? Yeah.
Being too timid.
I am being a bit timid, to be honest.
But he's clearly been affected by his slow, which is good. His slow's clearly got powerful enough now to even affect this dude. Just watch his stun. His stun is death. Ooh, slow. Oh, there it is. Oh, you've survived. Actually, I think I heal.
Yeah.
I remember nerfing his stun because it was just instant death. It was too harsh. Like one stun was death. I remember nerfing it. I think in the code it specifically targets him and says reduce his stun duration. Because he's hard enough anyway. Even if he didn't have a stun, I think he'd be hard enough. He's got an attack which gnaws at you, and that one is bad.
Gnaws at your thoughts?
Gnaws at your thoughts. Gnaws at my thoughts. My thoughts of crickets. I will... Oh, run. You're alright, you're good. I say, I did nerf it.
Yeah, good. The, his health though.
Right, I think you can keep him slowed. You just need to make sure you're firing it every time he's off the cooldown. 3, 2, 1, fire. You're alright, you'll be alright. Fire. Make sure you fire in the slow every time it's after cooldown. Fire. Fire. It's alright, you're okay, don't panic.
Gotta get away from him now.
Slow. Your slow's now at a point where you can keep things permanently slow.
Stun lock them.
Yeah. Wait, slow, not stun lock.
Slow lock.
Slow lock, I guess.
Sounds like a Hearthstone build, doesn't it? Slow lock. I wouldn't be surprised if that is literally a thing. It's okay. It's okay. He can survive the one. Stun.
And he goes on
What's his cooldown on the?
You got a while after he casts it. I think you're gonna be fine. Yeah, unfortunately.
Got plenty of food about. As long as I don't panic, should be fine.
Yeah, just remember your slow is the most important thing you can do. It's more important than damage. Slow is what's keeping you alive. Oh god, here we go. Pardon my blasphemy.
That was close.
Make sure the slows are going down. If you're getting low on health, make sure you eat some of those loads of food.
His initiative range is actually not too bad.
Yeah. Spiders, yeah, can take her out now. Well, on the way to Spider, because there's horrible mobs.
He's about to go down. There we go. 3 out of 4 ain't bad, guys. 3 out of 4 ain't bad. Alright. What haven't I eaten yet? Oh, this is pretty gross. I should pause.
Yeah, health's dropping.
Brains. Not really brains, it's actually chocolate, which is lovely. Oh.
But I will be eating a brain. Multiple brains.
Technically, yes. Okay, I'm going to get out the way so John can do his thing that he's done so well. Okay.
Did we come up with a concept, an idea? I don't want to do this unless we've got a movie script.
Right, yeah, we'll wait a minute then. Do we have a movie film reference, guys, that we can say to get John to psych him up while he's going for it? Yeah. Try and kill all enemies around the map. Yeah, I'll pick up everything that I can. We've got 3,000 food on the Ubers there, so food plenty.
We got any reference
yet?
yet?
We're waiting. So if anyone, I'll see if I can come up with one. Yeah. So a few hermit crabs left. Yeah, it looks like there's 1 or 2 hermit crabs. Yeah.
There's got to be Lord of the Rings one.
I've got it. Okay.
Right, go on then.
You need to say to me, John, gentlemen, we do not stop until nightfall.
Right. Oh. Where are we? Let's get a shot of that.
Yeah, these are crickets.
Crickets, yeah, much bigger than the other. The pot's bigger as well. Just to let you know that the pot is increasing in size with the with the insect. Okay, so make sure my drink's available. Gentlemen, we do not stop until nightfall.
What about insects? Go on.
Hang on.
You're doing Aragorn's lines.
What's Aragorn's line?
You've already had
Oh, I see.
it. Start again.
Gentlemen, we do not stop until nightfall.
What about insects?
You've already had it.
We've had one, yes. What about third insects? No. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh.
Don't throw up on stream, John. Oh, get out of the way. Get out of the way. All right. All right. He got away with it. He got away with it. He might just need a minute, guys. He might just need a minute. He's having a minute. He's having a moment. You're okay?
Oh, just put the mic back on.
No, okay. He had a moment there. He had a moment. No, I've told him though. Throwing up on camera is against terms of service. So we can't do that. So he's okay. He didn't, but that is 3 out of 4 insects gone. So John is not looking forward to me beating this level.
I'm not going to beat it. It's okay. It's fine. Next bit's I designed this next bit to be too hard. Barely anyone does it.
It is very difficult. I don't expect to do it. This is where I failed. I've only got to this point a couple of times, and I usually fail. Obviously, I haven't beat it yet.
Someone's giving you an advice, but I'm not going to say it to you.
Maybe. All right, I'll read the advice before we go then.
No advice.
Important. Avoid the wolf spider damage as best as possible. If not treated correctly, the venom will suck the soul out of you and bite. Yes, I know this. Yeah, the bites of the even the smaller ones, even the ones that aren't tiny. Yeah, the kind of small and medium-sized ones, they are dangerous enough. The Uber, the large and the Uber, totally deadly.
Do you have any advice on how to beat wolf spider on a bite-only build? Oh, I can't remember. You know, I maybe in a couple of days' time I'll go at a bite-only again. I definitely originally designed it to work.
Right. Stoll says, yeah, at the moment, keep your distance from patrol routes as much as you can. You use ranged. Okay, so I'm going to go around the map and mop up small bits and bobs that I haven't eaten.
You've gone past the point.
Oh, so I have. Yeah. To the corridor. Yeah, keep your mouse back to the spider. I think he means that so that when I put down a venom pool, I don't have to move forward. I think that's his reasoning there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've still got all the food from the Uber, so that's not a problem. It's just that, I may as well level up a bit.
These things shouldn't take long.
Nah, they're gone. Yeah, that very nearly took me up another level, so certainly worth doing.
You've got that point to put in.
Put into battle. The Uber is extremely strong venom. It applies no matter how far you are, nor how fast you react. You immediately need to heal.
Yeah, basically with the spider Uber, don't panic. When you take the venom, make sure you're near a food source and just constantly eat the food source.
Panicking will probably get you killed straight away. Yeah.
Put your venom down and then
so that's
eat
probably
the food source. Then venom or crippling venom.
Yeah, let's be honest. This is probably the end of the run. Thanks to John's stomach.
Let's hope so.
I was telling you about. I said this, by the way. I haven't done it. I promise. I did say to John, what I could have done is I could have run the level in the editor with some cheats, some dev cheats, and just practiced it. I thought that wasn't in the spirit of it, so I haven't done that. The last time I played this through properly was last year. This time last year.
Biting anything at this point is just pointless.
What, does it not give you XP?
Well, biting will still give you XP.
For the ant, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, but you'll still find venom strikes.
Right, a couple of years ago, I made a huge error here. I had the hats turned on, and I couldn't tell the difference between the tiny ants, between the tiny ones,
and the big ones.
And the big ones, yeah. So they've no health, haven't they? So
they've got very little health, but they will nuke you in a second.
yeah.
And your health has just gone down to a third.
More than two of them will do so, yes. Thing is, I've got to get fairly close to put down the venom.
You don't. Put it down and then summon them. Put it down as a trap. It lasts a good 8 seconds now. Put the venom down. Slow it. Eat. Oh,
did you see how close that was? Did you see how close that was, guys?
You can't outrun them.
No, you can't.
And there's very little hiding space.
Yeah. So what happened a couple of years ago is I had the hats turned on because funny hats, and that makes it the hats are the same sizes for the tiny ones and the small ones, and so therefore I assumed that the hats were the tiny ones. They weren't, and I died like that. But that was the closest. I was 1 health, one HP, 1 HP, and that's only the first time of several times I've got to do that.
Everyone's commenting on that. Close shave. Yeah, don't rush them so quickly. Treat it like you're setting up base. You're setting up a base of venom on the floor.
It's the patrol routes that's the problem.
Yeah. Well, just put a base. That's it. Keep putting venom there. Keep putting venom there, so you've got somewhere to retreat to. Put venom down there again, rather than running any further back. And put venom down there again if it comes up. Yep, that's it. Brilliant. Because then you're just luring them into your den of.
Yeah. Let's not be too disappointed if I don't do this, guys, because it means I get to have another go next year. But
oh yeah, I really don't want to do this.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm helping. I can't help it.
I'm trying to kite them forward, but
just go a bit further forward. Keep putting the venom pool down there. Keep it down. Remember, there's no mana cost or anything.
Oh, it's the they're just so slow. The tiny ones. It doesn't matter now. I don't need to worry about the tiny ones though.
Keep putting it down. Keep putting it down. That's it.
Come on.
No reason to risk anything. When you've got a death pool, the tiny ones would just die as they. Ooh, here we go. Keep it slow on it.
Okay. Should eat though.
Why am I helping you? You might to win for the sake of your retention rate. I bet 5 to 95 for you, the spider. Hang on, those odds could be reduced. Divide that by 5.
Level up. That went pretty well actually. I've got the hang of that. But I don't get complacent.
Oh yeah, this corner's bad. Do not get complacent.
No, all the bigger ones as well.
Yeah, they're around the corner as well. You don't want any more than one of those big ones at a time. Oh, that's a real big
So
one.
I can.
Keep it slow.
Yeah,
Keep it slow.
I got out of it. Yeah. Oh, it died. As long as they stay in the pools,
health's
they.
not too bad.
As long as they stay in the pools, they die.
Yeah. Just make sure there's pools on the ground. Do not circle. Just run and place more venom pools or retreat.
And he's right about me. I should have my mouse on the spider as I cast. Let's be honest. It's casting a spell, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's what it's based on.
So spell at this location.
Yeah. Go on, guys.
Ooh, that's just a patrol room. Keep doing that though. Keep setting the pools there. Do not keep. Every time that pool's off cooldown, just keep adding it to that death circle. It's a cannibal. He is a cannibal.
He is. In fact, he wonders, ooh, is this not going to be nice? Spiders.
Yeah.
Is it soft?
I think spiders are fairly cannibalistic anyway.
Yeah, plenty of them are. Yeah, particularly after mating.
I feel that way.
How have you had 3 children? Oh, there's an ant there.
There's still pulse when dead.
Yes, they do. That's because the shader is based on time, not anything else. It's just a function of time. So yeah, even the game's paused.
I mean, you could change it. You could change it so it switch shader.
I don't mind it. It makes them obvious, and in this case, they're useful, aren't they?
I mean, really, those creatures don't pulse in life, so
It's true.
it's just a gameplay thing. Like the stern icon. You got to draw some line between realism and gameplay.
Okay.
AO John says Vanguard Endeavour. I am worried about the next one.
We'll make sure we've got a bucket on standby off screen so you can walk off.
I'll turn my mic off for that one, I think. No way. ASMR.
My spider did the equivalent of a teabagging men. As this spider was coming towards him, he's just idling, cleaning. A few big boys
really
left.
Nervous that you're gonna win.
A few big boys left. It would be about time, to be honest, John. It's been years. Yeah, if I do manage this, guys, we'll have a break before I
need a moment to prepare for that. This is getting interesting. The spider emoted to him. LMAO. Well, that's a big one. Keep it slow. Do not let that unslow.
I couldn't have done this without your help, John.
Damn it. This really is self-fulfilling prophecy. If you pull 2 of those, you're dead.
And yeah, I want to make sure I only get the one with the patrol as it comes to the edge of it.
At this point, you're really into MMO tactics.
Yeah, I guess so.
I find it funny how like the harder you make something, the more MMO it makes.
I was just playing probably what's considered the hardest boss ever put in a video game earlier on, by the way, which is Melania from Elden Ring. Not as hard as this. Not as hard as this. Not as hard as this.
Well, the thing is, Melania's only got 2 phases. This is essentially got about 6 or 7.
Tricky one, guys. Do we go for
Crippling or...
Yeah, Crippling or Venom Strike? They're both at level 12. What do we think?
Right.
Now be careful, possible. Make sure you slow the Uber and slow and run and place a venom. No circling. Yeah. Right. Circling doesn't work with the spiders. Yes, we know this.
I don't think you can run away from this fight, so I'd go with the damage-dealing venom rather than the slowing venom.
Okay, so level up the venom pool, or the venom strike, rather.
Yeah, venom strike over the other one. Oh, someone said upgrade crippling, but it's a bit late. Everyone says crippling now.
Doesn't matter. I'm sure 1 point won't make too much. They're
going to accuse me of
crippling. Crippling! It's too late now, guys. Yep. Everyone said crippling. Yeah. Yeah, that was John's. That was John's evil plan. Clearly. Yeah.
Yes. Thank God for the delay.
Medin says Venom Strike. Thank you, Medin. So have you beat this level? Okay, guys, we're down to we're down to a little boy. We're down to a little boy in the Uber.
Oh God, gosh. Sorry. These blasphemies on Halloween.
I'm trying to
let him come to you, right?
Yeah, but how close is the Uber though? That's the thing. Oh, he's slow. I shouldn't slow him. I should just let him come here.
Just keep putting the pool down. Keep putting the pool down.
Yeah. Come on. There we are. Right.
The important thing with this fight is to pull it back to food. Yeah. Oh, the Uber's in the wall, inside the web. Right, that went back.
Okay. I'm gonna back off.
Right.
Let's have a little snack while I'm thinking about it.
Pick your location.
It's got to be here, where there's food. Yeah. There's enough food
you can pull back each time. You can keep falling back each time the food runs out. So you go to that first food location. Deal damage. As soon as the food runs out, back off.
He'll return to home, won't he? When
only if you line of sight him. I wouldn't expect him to turn to home. I wouldn't hope it either. I would just
run.
No, don't run. Don't panic. Run to the next food. Start eating that and dealing damage.
Okay.
Panicking is probably the worst thing you could do. Probably. Just behind actually killing it. It's much closer than I hoped we got. Yeah, you keep creating it. It's a great idea. It's creating a pool of death, which you want to entice him into.
My heart is going at 100.
I want to get a heart monitor right at the minute.
Yeah, we don't have one, but my heart is doing 120. I'm a bigger guy, but my heart rate's generally pretty good, about 60. It's easily double that.
Oh, here we go. Slowdy's alright. See, Slowdy's alright. Keep him slow. Do not let him unslow. Ooh, eat. Find food. Eat it. Right, okay, stop. Go back to it. Oh, eat.
The spider gorged itself until the nearby creatures were too much to
I didn't realise I
handle.
was poisoned, you know.
Brought low by gluttony, its bloated corpse will now
We had a good
feed
run.
the
We very nearly got
creatures
there.
it sought to
We
consume.
very nearly got there, guys. I didn't really like. Well, to be honest, I don't know if the second. But I think I was losing faster than the second.
Come here. Oh, God's for you.
Faster than the second venom.
Go on, Dad.
The second devour would have got me. Do you want to do a treat? Should we get a treat? Come on. We're gonna feed my dog we're gonna feed my dog one of the insects because he'll eat it. I won't.
Oh, thank goodness I didn't have to.
I'm gonna bring him up here. Yeah, we'll try again next year. Right, there we go. So we have. There you go. This is one of the crickets or the locusts. Sorry, I'm gonna let Tesla eat it.
Oops, sorry.
I'm gonna get it, John. It's on the floor. See if we can get Tesla to eat it near the microphone. There we go. There we go. Do you want to do another one before we let Tesla go? That was a good end to the stream, to be honest.
Yeah.
All right. All right, good boy. Good
boy, Tesla.
Glad someone likes them. Well, guys. Well, guys, we did okay. That's the furthest we ever got. I don't think there's any reason why I couldn't do it next year. And I don't think there's any reason why John shouldn't join me for eating insects next year as well. Oh.
No, let's not make this tradition.
Let's just put some music on.
Well, I can have a quick bash at the melee build anyway. Let's just do that whilst we bye.
Sure. Do you want to have
I'll
go?
Just jump on the game.
Okay. I'll launch the game again for you. Let's turn this off.
We can have a chat whilst we're at it without the
Sure.
fear
Okay.
of eating.
Okay. So John's going to have a go at doing yeah.
You've got the Locust. Well done, Des.
Okay. It's not over yet. Wrong one. Game. There we are. You might need to rebind keys
Which of the
up here, so you probably won't.
are just default?
No, they're not default.
Can I default?
Well, you can put whatever you like in.
Whoa. I'm not going to do well here. You probably need this.
Yeah, if you're going to sit there. I am going to have to ask you, John, though, if you actually come to winning, you've got to fail on purpose. Because I don't want you to be the one that activates my achievement.
Okay.
So you can get to the end, but then die on purpose if you do.
Speed up mouse. Which one is it?
Tucked away in a dark corner of the world, this wolf spider
Scotland.
hungers. Its appetite is insatiable, and there lies a feast of creatures nearby.
Right.
It will liquidize the
attempting a melee
flesh and
build, then.
suck the juices of its many victims.
I am so glad I didn't have to eat that the locusts.
Tesla's quite happy to.
Yeah, I'm glad he obliged. Right, so the important thing with this build is to put as many points into melee as possible. But apparently it's really difficult. I think it's more difficult than I realised. And there's nothing nothing on this build, so
I think it might be a case of it might be time to come back to this level and with that build in mind, because with the food rebalance and everything.
yeah. It was always meant to be a possibility. But I think the last time I attempted it, it didn't go so well.
So you concentrate on bite, obviously, but presumably you also want
You don't put anything in Venom Strike.
nothing into Venom Strike.
This one becomes crippling venom becomes like a pull ability almost.
How do you take on the spider though?
Your health's higher, so you just literally tank it. That's the concept, at least. So you pull it back to a.
Thanks for joining us, Pikachu. Yeah, John's doing a quick run. Yeah, we don't know how. He'll work faster than me, and he might not. win. We don't know if the build is particularly easy.
Viable.
Yeah, viable is the word. Yeah. Idea for next year: take turns with each Uber. Nah, I've got to do it. It's got to be me. Bets for how fast John will die. Well, you haven't put them in yet. Now's the time to do it.
Yep. You know what build I'm going for? So good luck. The reduced food values are definitely affecting this.
Maybe if you take a crack at this level, you can do a defensive ability to make more viable. Well, I don't think you need to change any abilities. Well, Robin, you don't need to add any abilities. I think it's tweaking. For instance, tweaking the extra health you get from upgrading bite.
Yeah.
It would be, I think, the thing to do there, wouldn't it? That's probably your main tweaking variable.
We'll see how we do. It's one of these things. The game has become so large. There's so many creatures, and there is it's so complicated that like changing one thing just changes everything. It's hard to imagine until you actually try it, and then you like.
I heard the developers of Doom Eternal talking about this because they added a whole new mode.
Yeah, I imagine that broke a lot of stuff.
It did, yeah. Things they got that they'd were in place for one reason or another, you know.
Yeah.
When they changed it for the new mode, which is a progressive mode where you unlock stuff. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I mean, we've been around for a long time now.
Yes, the game has been in development on this engine in this form since 2016. So quite a while.
And we're still a small team, like considering the genre we are in. It's
it was.
I'm not upset about that.
No.
It's a stupid thing to attempt.
It was ambitious, is the word, and it's something that I see that some people do understand that. I mean, you can understand people being frustrated at how long things take. But someone did, someone said on
everyone's right.
Yes,
this is
right.
taking too long.
They're right.
We are taking too long.
Yeah, they someone said on Steam the other day. Someone pointed out another solo dev who had his game done in 2 years and it was out. But someone said under that yeah, but this is a tiny team trying to make a whole arse RTS, which is not typically a solo dev project. It's not even a 3 dev project. It's not even.
There's a reason why we haven't gone with multiplayer.
Yes.
In the game, we'd love to, but
like to, but we'd have to have a multiplayer team.
Yeah.
Not to say we can't do it for a future project.
Yeah.
Let's get this one out of the way first.
Yeah.
Well, out of the way is the wrong way to put it. Let's finish it and get it released.
Yeah, I'm really excited about the like all the updates to free play and that and whatnot. I love, and I love seeing people enjoying them, but I like, as a lot of other people, I am so excited about the final part of the story. And really, the Empires of the Undergrowth has been a focus on story.
Yes. Ultimately, it is a story.
Yeah, it's a story.
Each level is a story, and also there's an overarching. Yeah. I do notice your health is going down significantly slower than from my build.
What is?
Your health is going down slower because you've got more of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At every point I put in there.
I think permanently increased by 35.2.
Yeah. So it's not a huge amount, but.
Thanks for joining us, Medin.
You missed the main event.
Game development, despite my interest in it, is something I don't know much about. Well, neither did we.
No.
Until we tried it. I think, to be honest, I think you could read all the game development books in the world and still have no idea how long things take.
Yeah.
And
so it's different for different teams as well, like different team sizes.
Yeah, of course it is. Of course it is. Everything's different. Which I think, when I've seen Liam give that, when occasionally he does an interview, someone says, "Have you got any advice for young devs?" And the answer really is not really, because what worked for us probably won't work for someone else. Mm-hmm. And let's be honest, there's a fair amount of luck involved to some extent.
Yeah, or just picking the right concept. I think a lot of what happened with us was because at the time there was very few ant-based games.
There's still nothing quite like Empires.
No, and there's more ant-based games coming, which is brilliant.
Oh yeah, Empire of the Ants next year.
Yeah.
Really looking forward to it.
But they're still not the same sort of thing. It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell.
It is marketing itself as a strategy, as far as I can tell.
Yeah,
but I don't think it's going to work
it doesn't seem the same as our game.
But even if it is fairly similar, I think that's fine.
Oh yeah. I love competition.
Take on it. Yeah. You've seen that Gordon Ramsay meme? Finally, some good effing food. Finally, some good effing competition.
Yeah.
Not to say that the multitude of other ant games are all terrible.
Oh no, there's loads of stuff that's got great ideas.
Plenty of fun ones. There's also quite a few low quality mobile ones, but we maybe don't talk about them.
Yeah, we don't talk about mobile games. Unless we make one. If we made a mobile game, it would be brilliant.
We talk about it. What we do is we get Dan to make an angry YouTube short every so often about the mobile ones. It's not that we have a problem with the mobile ones, but one of them did literally use our music in a trailer.
Yeah.
So that's kind
we have a problem with that.
I think at that point it's fair game. At that point we can have a moan about it, can't we?
Yeah. Whilst having a harvestable fish, which is not a normal thing for ants to do. That's a mistake.
We shouldn't really be.
Yeah, that's a mistake in our own development.
Not necessarily a mistake, it's more like a quirk.
What ended up happening.
Yeah.
Those who have followed us since the early Kickstarter may understand where the fish come from.
Yeah.
They might not though.
I wonder what the next ant species will be. We will reveal it next year. It's definitely going to be revealed next year. Good lord, no, we can't go any further than that. No, we can't. Stand by the fact that I've never been more excited by a game than I have for Tier 5. Wonderful. That's wonderful to hear. What we don't want to do is drag everything out so long by revealing everything now, and then having months and months of gaps. So when the marketing starts for it, it'll ramp up, and it'll be an exciting time. I love all that stuff, as you know.
Yeah, I know.
I've asked these guys repeatedly if can I please reveal the species? Can I talk about it?
I know we're holding you out, but because you will announce it massively, and you will constantly talk about it once it's out. So,
I'm good at that stuff.
Yeah, I know, but we need to rein you in. We need to rein you in.
Hold back by the collar until you just let me go at the right moment.
Like Tesla when he sees a treat.
Well, I was going to say squirrel.
A squirrel is definitely a treat.
That's what it is, if he ever managed to get one.
Which he has never.
He hasn't. He's never managed. They're all a bit too wily for him. Not they stand about near trees, I think is the point.
Right, there we are.
What music will be used in the next free play maps? It's a good question actually, John. What have you got for the upcoming ones?
Well, they're both the new.
They're both the map competition ones are both swamp levels, aren't they?
Yeah, the map competition ones are swamp levels, so they are one of the swamp levels and then another swamp level. So
it'll be 4-1 and 4-2. Yeah.
And then there's a new beach map. I can't remember which soundtrack that uses.
One of the beach maps.
Maybe one of our testers will be able to remind us.
Oh yeah, if we've got who have we got in chat that might if I don't know if Sol's still here, he might have gone when I failed. And Medin's gone. He's a tester as well. He's not here. An idea was to have a music option
Yeah.
It wouldn't be that difficult to do. It's just a case of it's on the list, isn't it?
Of
lower priority things. That is a thing with such a small development team. Things that might seem trivial or easy get pushed down because they're not high priority.
Then it doesn't mean they're not easy. It just means that they are. That we'd rather work on tier 5.
I mean, there's a whole bunch of changes I know Liam would like to make to AI in free play now, but he's really good, making good strides and good momentum with tier 5. So
yeah, we don't want to pull that back.
We
When you switch tasks, you slow down. That's
not just in game development. That's in everything.
Yeah,
I think.
in life.
Yeah. You have to have a reset, really. But something, speaking of free play, since we're talking about it right now, I know that an idea that I spoke to Liam about is we need to set aside some time to just play solidly free play, and find out what we find particularly frustrating about it. And at some point we will do that before release, I think. Just in case of finding the time, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Thinking the simplest change to this might be just to triple the healing bonus, because of the
triple the healing bonus for what?
From Devour, just because the current one is
you mean per higher bite?
per point of food, because Devour activates per point of food.
Okay. Would that affect the Venom Strike?
I need to eat something massive. I'm running away. I'm a wuss.
And he's playing Queen of the Hill right now. Enjoy. When I think of an Empires of the Undergrowth level, it's Queen of the Hill that immediately comes to mind for me. I don't know if you.
It was the original last level.
Yeah, maybe that's why. It was the end of the original early access release, apart from the Carrying Challenge 2. I can't help but think how sad Liam got over having to choose between free play. Well, there you go. Maybe
the spider
maybe
gorged
the bite-
itself until the nearby creatures were too much to handle. Brought low by gluttony, its bloated corpse will now feed the very creatures it sought to consume.
Stream naturally now.
You're not going to eat some insects?
No. I told you I'm not going to do this. It was John who volunteered to do this, and I think it's natural, right, and just that he did. So fair play to him. Just you're square with the slating. Here, have a peanut butter chocolate. All right, guys. Yeah, shift up. I'll just say the final goodbyes on the end stream. Well, thank you very much for joining us. It's been a fun
roller coaster.
Fun couple of hours. Yeah, I did very well. There was some drama. There were some tears, but that was from John.
Some coughing.
Yeah, there was some coughing. There was almost some emission of some emetic fluid.
Tesla is much more of a man than I am.
Yeah, Tesla just chomped those crickets down, or those grasshoppers, whatever they were. Locusts. Yeah. Right. Thanks, guys. Thank you very much for joining. We will. I've still got the Formicarium Challenge 4 stream to do at some point. So that'll happen probably in the new year now. But maybe at Christmas we can do a stream again. We did last year. Yeah. Or I'll be up over Christmas.
Yeah, you're up at
so maybe
it won't be as pretty as this place.
No, it won't be necessarily made up. It'll be John's office, which he doesn't really have space or time to do much with. But I'll be there on Christmas Eve, and maybe Christmas Eve or Christmas Day, depending on if we can.
We'll see.
We'll find a bit of time.
We'll do the Christmas spider level.
We'll have a go at Christmas Spider, yeah. Okay, thank you very much for joining us. I'll see you next year. At the same time next year for Hungry Spider. I guess that's it. I think it's time to end. Turn this off. See you guys. Thanks very much. Have a great rest of your evening.